I'm going to, I had some people ask me about what Fractal AX8 patch am I using. So I thought, you know, this would be a good time. I just got it all programmed. I got this show tomorrow night with a band called The Hellion, Judas Priest cover band. So anyone in the area, Milwaukee area, The Hellion, we're going to be at Club Garibaldi's tomorrow night with another band called Thrasher. Club Garibaldi's, we go on at 9 p.m. The Hellion. Anyhow, so I'm going to give what I got going on with this Fractal. So I'm going to change the camera setting so it's just going to be on the Fractal, and I'm going to try and explain what I got going on with it. So, oh, and by the way, I'm using that little, I just picked up that little 20-watt DSL. So instead of using the ENGL tomorrow night, I'm going to use the DSL. And the DSL by itself sounds like this. And then when I add the AX8 and the head rush, so, and then just the Fractal AX8, which is what I'm going to be explaining today, is let's take a look at what I got going on. All right, so I'm gonna, if anyone wants to get, these sounds, these presets, you can save them as files. So if anyone wants the file for this preset, just shoot me your email in the comment section, and I'll email you the file, and you can check it out. So. What I can tell you is I'm using the ENGL model. I think it's called the ENGL Severe 1. I can't remember what cabinet I'm using, but all that information is going to be in the file that I send you, so you'll know exactly what I'm using. So I got it set up for tomorrow night. Scene 1, scene 2, and then scene 3 is up here. Scene 4 is up here, and I'll explain that. Scene 7, scene 8, and then my pitch and my flanger. So scene 1 is, now you'll notice with this file, there's no drive block. I'm using my White Sands overdrive pedal to give me a little push in the front. So scene 1 is just my main rhythm sound for 90-some% of the show. So then when I go to scene 2, that's my solo channel. I got the level, I use a volume block. I boost the level a little bit, and then I add a little bit of delay. And those are my main two sounds right there. For Victim of Changes, I came up with this kooky thing that I do with a delay. I run this delay thing, and then I let the delay ring out. It's called a spillover, and then I come in with the clean part. So it's right after that first solo, I would be going. So you can hear how that delay keeps going, and then we do that little clean part. And that's the only song I use those two scenes for. Scene 7 and scene 8 I'm using as instant access to my DOD 440 and my phase 90. So it's just my regular rhythm sound, but when I activate those scenes, 7 is the envelope filter, 8 is the phase 90. So, and those are my two pedals, and then the pitch is the pitch that's inside the Fractal, so that'll be in that file. This is a kind of like a octave down type thing I use. And then the flanger that I'm also using from the Fractal. So, and then the wah is the wah. And that, I think that pretty much covers it for what I'm using this Fractal. I made like 4 different presets with 4 different amps. This is the ENGL version that I'm going to be using this weekend. I might put some videos out of the other 3 presets that I put together with the different amps. They sound similar, but they're different, but they're kind of similar, but they're not the same. So just as a little bit of a recap, this is what the Fractal sounds like, the AX8 into the headrush speakers with some of my pedals. Now let's give it a listen using the little Marshall DSL through the 212 bottom. So once again, the Hellion, you notice I picked up the, I had to go with the kooky studded guitar strap just to try and, you know, trying to get the Judas Priest vibe, whatever, man, you know. So tomorrow night, Club Garibaldi, the Hellion, and Thrasher.